it slow until it levels out. I'ma take your mama to the Marriott and belly flop. Took me so long to get it, gonna spread it out. Let them know all about me when I'm dead and gone. One in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. One in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. Look at the cash, look at the cash, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. One in the hand, one in the hand, one in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. Look at the cash, look at the cash, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. I'ma need all the fries you can give me, all the hot sauce, all the pie you can give me. Better be all in nothing, don't have me in the middle. You better be all you can, yeah. Super fly for the 20 slides like a shuffle. Hit the cadence on my young Isaac Hayes, Billy Ocean, but the old with the cane stick. Let my slippers at the function. It's hard to run the Gucci slides. That bet you say you didn't never. I'ma stand no. Jackie Chan, no travel. Can't clean it with the beat. Dripping from the. No, not me. I can never be the one you want to stuff for. Money, that machine. Ferragamo stove. R.I.P. the times that I was broke. Acting like a 9/11 folks. Matte black, liquor clean. Dead president and I'm a local. Cooking up canard. Waiting for the antidote. Running out of time. Pictures thinner than a pantyhose.
Over here and empty your pockets. I don't do that. You're my prisoner. You do what I tell you to. Get over here. He's gonna get this.
All right, Coach, we welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This crowd a few minutes ago stirred into action at the side of their men in blue emerging from the MetLife tunnels. We're set to go as the Giants get ready to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. No more training camp, no more exhibitions. The 2018 NFL season on EA Sports is underway. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Now the first NFL carry for Saquon Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Now Manning. Space to maneuver at the 40. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
On first down, Manning. And this is Shepard on the catch. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. On second down, here's Barkley. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage Back at the 43-yard line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
There goes 56. 27 to Sam. 27 to Sam. Hey, gun. There goes 56. 27 to Sam.
Throwing now is Manning. Steps away to his left. Hard throw, incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
380.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out. By a few inches, that'll be a 1st down.
And that was a good run. This was only one of 9 guys to go over 1,000 yards in 2017. And I think you can't let him run wild here.
Where you think 100 yards, the measuring stick?
Always. That is the threshold. You want to keep him under that if you want to play good defense.
Let's go. Here we go. Hank.
They go play action here on 1st down. And Austin Seferian-Jenkins has it. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Fournette, a 1st down carry. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Now Bortles throwing on 2nd down. Now he's hit, and Bortles fumbled. It's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession. Following the sack, 3rd and long for Bortles and the Jags. From the gun, it's Bortles. There's the first NFL catch for DJ Shark. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Here we go. Green 80. Right, 72.
Bortles on the give to Fournette. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step.
372.
A fake to Fournette. Now it's Bortles to throw. Over the middle, hauled in by Shark. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Jaguar football as we begin quarter number 2. They're on the march, but facing a 3rd down here.
Green 80. Punch right. Lucy.
Working from the gun, it's Bortles. And complete over the middle, Safarian Jenkins. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Bortles to the former Jets, Safarian Jenkins for the Jags' first down. The Jags with their first opportunity in the red zone. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. They go back to the ground now with Fournette. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Green 80. Sunday. Move. Let's go.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Here we go. Green 80.
The pitch to Fournette. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. Losing 4 yards that time. And now it's 4th down. On is Josh Lambo now for the Jaguar field goal. From the left hash, this from 34. And Lambo will put this one through. And the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that part. I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
The Giants making their way out, and at this point you would have to think that all mentions of last year maybe erased from team history, or at least that's what they want. Clearly, Charles, correct me if I'm wrong, the talent on this team too good for another 3-13 finish, right?
And I think that was reflected in their draft in 2018. Because if it was an all-out rebuild, they would have drafted a quarterback at number 2. Instead, they drafted Saquon Barkley. So that signals to me they want to get back to running the football and trying to punish people on offense and take the pressure off of Eli Manning. And on the defensive side of the ball, they obviously have to get better. But believe it or not, you know what can really help them there? Their head coach, Pat Shurmur, comes from a defensive family, understands how valuable it is, and loves the toughness and the identity that a good defense can provide.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's a give to Barkley. Broke a tackle, but not much room there ultimately. Just up past the 25 and no further. Barry Church, the strong safety, the one to get him down.
Let's go. Hey, boys, come forward. Pull down. Hey, go 56. 27's to Sam. 27's to Sam. Hey, gun. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Zebra.
Throwing is Manning on 3rd down. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. So Manning to Beckham, and this defense, they better hone in on that connection.
It's almost like an electrical charge for him, isn't it? When he catches the first one, I'm talking about OBJ, he just goes to the huddle and says more. And really, he's just one of those guys that once he gets going, look out.
Let's go. Hey, go 56. 27's to Sam. 27's to Sam. Hey, gun. Zebra. Check, 53, Mike. Zebra. Wait.
Manning now on 1st down. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards.
Hey, go 56. 27's to Sam. 27's to Sam.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Two minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to East Rutherford, but first this timeout.
Let's go. Hey, go 56. 27's to Sam.
They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Let's go. Hey, go 56. 27's to Sam. 27's to Sam. Regular. Zebra.
Here's Manning to throw. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
Hey, go 56, 27 to 7, 27 to 7. Zebra, zebra, zebra. Zebra, zebra.
Manning. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Again, it's Fournette. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
They just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle. All right, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up, back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter, because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
That one goes for 24 yards.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses, catch the ball, how much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. They give him a gain of 38.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And past the 30 down to about the 27. And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout call, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Shotgun now for Bortles. Forced out to his left. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Made his first. This now from 42 yards out. And Lambeau will put this one through. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. Rosas now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Here we go. Let's go, let's go.
Here's a carry for a former starter. This is T.J. Yeldon. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
They'll toss it to Fournette. The tackle by Janoris Jenkins.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
So right, so right. All good, all good, all good. All good. Set. Green 80.
They'll run it again with Fournette. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Alec Ogletree in on the stop. Looking back to Leonard Fournette's rookie campaign, over 1,000 yards rushing. And coming into the league, some people saw this kid as an ex-Adrian Peterson. What can we expect from him going forward?
I like the comparison because of the size, the strength, the speed. But I think he catches the ball better than Adrian Peterson. So I think they can up his utilization of the passing game. But what really impressed me was down the stretch in the divisional playoff game against Pittsburgh, hurt his ankle, left the game for a while, and came back and helped power his team to a big victory. Remember, he had some dings at LSU that kept him out of a few games. I thought that was a breakthrough for Leonard Fournette.
Now a play fake here on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Spread right, smack.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the third quarter. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working and call more of that.
Zebra.
Throwing on first down is Manning. Wide open receiver complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
There goes 56. 27 to Sam. 27 to Sam. Gun.
On first and 10, here's Manning. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Flushed out right, and he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually, a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. A handoff to Barkley, and he's going to be met at about the 43. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The Giants on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
There goes 56. 27 to Sam. 27 to Sam. Zebra.
To throw is Manning. That's caught inside the 20. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down. Now, they've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
Manning to throw on 2nd down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And there is a flag, so a big 2nd down pickup, but will it hold? So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's the Giants with possession of the football but needing points as we start quarter number 4. Manning to throw on second down. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
The Giants on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. On play action. Now Manning. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Yannick Ngakoue in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This one from 46 yards out. And Rosas puts this one through. And they are on the board. It's now 9-3. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. The field goal we just saw has us now at a 1-score game, and on this side of the football, things are getting pretty tenuous, a little stressful.
Blood pressure up a little bit, you think?
I think up a lot a bit.
Could you imagine taking the pulse right now? It might be like a jackhammer out there on that side of the ball, but here's what the deal is. I think what we've observed is a team that's been playing not to lose as opposed to playing to win. And they've got to get back to that, and that means opening things up again, being a little more free in what they're trying to get done on offense.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. On play action, it's Bortles. Trying to lay one up deep. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Bortles will try again on 2nd down. He's going to air one out. He's got it at the 15. And he is down deep into Giant territory. A big 3rd down play there for the Jags. 61 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
380. 380. That's right. That's right.
A toss running left, Fournette. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there. 14 yards. And the Jaguars add on to their lead.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it worked very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
So now Bortles will bring the Jags up to go for 2.
3 down. 380.
Now a toss going left. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down.
There you go, 56, 27 to Sam, 27 to Sam. Watch quick. Hey, gun.
Now Manning throwing on second down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the fourth. To Fournette. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Green 80.
Here's a give to Fournette. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. And in this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. So they'll turn to the kicker again. He's been a busy man thus far. This to make it a 3-score game late. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. Now after the made field goal, back out Lambeau to kick this one off. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
27 to Sam. Hey, gun. Zebra.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
Now go 56, 27's to Sam, 27's to Sam.
On play action, it's Manning. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Umpire through the flag usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpire's got different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
Go 56, 27's to Sam, 27's to Sam. Gun.
Throwing is Manning. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
Go 56, 27's to Sam, 27's to Sam.
The pitch goes to Barkley. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Call it a 6-yard gain. Still plenty of work to do coming up. 3rd and 14. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
56, 27's to Sam.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 9 yards on the carry, but it's going to lead to a 4th down.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Yeldon. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so
thicker the ply, thicker the bag. Meet them a buying, at least in no beamer. I'm Brian O'Connor, I'm driving it fast. They were just hating cause they in the way, and the way I've been made it, the is mad. Man in them baggins, I'm all in my bag. I ain't holding around, just a little Merlin. I don't give a. Tell me why I would on the rose bar couch in my bag. Bands in my denim, in my denim. Just trying to forward out, don't give a. Was up the bag, Fendi and some lane, asked for a burger, watch in the front seat of the fouled out J. We living so wild like Nas, we was on roll like tires. What we gon' let? I'm in my bag like I'm in my bag, Mike. I'm really just running for money. I'm Love Flow Joe chasing the check. I'm really gon' run up the money. I'm Carl Lewis really running the best. Calm moving through these hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby, never feeling stressed. Calm moving through these hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby, never feeling stressed. I'm really just running for money. I'm love flow, Joe chasing the check. I'm really gonna run up the money. I'm Carlos, really running the best. Calm moving through these hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby, never feeling stressed. Calm moving through these hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby, never feeling stressed. Bigger the bag, bigger the beef, bigger the problem, bigger the be one of the all in the same. Broke it, end of the month, flow, Joe, kill, mo, run it up, keep clean. Never let them touch, fits like temper tantrums. Come back that up, all in the club, and bring out your girlfriends. Girl hopping up about a pearl. Louis speed bag glued to her wrist. She was getting paid. She ain't think a thing, but she was thinking slay. Weave blade thicker than a Snicker bag. Talking about she don't come with no baggage. All in her bag, I probably